For the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like
to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Saints nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
On the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Reggie Bush. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Bush going right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the right side with Bush. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
On the play leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll try again down here with Bush. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now it's third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Favre. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
2-yard gain.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Tennessee.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
First down, Mariota. And the Saints pressure gets him. One down for a sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mariota hands to Henry. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, 30 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on the blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Favre. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Bush. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
At the 38-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Favre. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throw outside, complete. timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Favre to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It is incomplete. A force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Favre. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Favre on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. Fine Graham complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Bo, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now Favre. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Saints 11.
Touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Titans
back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
And the Titans 1st down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And some room to work. It's okay. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
24 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
To score again.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down carry for Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, Henry, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mariota now, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets it in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay,